Hello and welcome to Coxie's Picks, and today we're going to be looking at a rather unusual handcuff. Now this is a super lightweight model, right? But you'll notice that it's dual keyway, right? And it's push button as well, which is kind of cool. The push button's for the double lock, and if we get the key, you'll see that that is not a standard size handcuff key, which is also unique. So what do we know about the cuff? Well, the cuff in question is very gnarly. Look at all the teeth on that single pull there, right? That is a lot of teeth, so it will take a lot of force to brute this open, right? And where they've done the ditch, right, they've just drilled a little hole and bent it over, which is quite crude, but at the same time gives us a rough clue to where it was sort of made. I believe this is a Russian or Eastern Bloc handcuff. Now, one of the things that is kind of bizarre is that where they've bent over this particular piece of metalwork, they've created a trough, which allows us to get a tool, and that allows us to actually access the pull. So we could push the pull down via the side of it, which you think would be okay, but you need a rather large tool coming out because it does drop a lot. So let's show the cuff actually in operation. So the first thing we want to do is you want to set the double lock. So you push the double lock across. Now what this does is this pushes a mechanism bar hiding around here. So the bar, if you imagine, goes up and down like this. And it's spring loaded. It's really cool because watch what happens. So we're going to put the key like this. We're just going to touch the tip and you'll see this just fly back out. Look at that. That's awesome. Which means that we now know that we're now actioning on the bar, and we're going to push the bar down, which pulls the pull down. And look how far I have to turn it. I have to turn it quite a wedge to be able to get it to open. And look how far down the pulls have gone. This means that it's very tricky to actually pick this handcuff in a traditional sense, as well as shim it. But as with everything, you always know there's always a will, there's a way. And so what I'll do is I'll demonstrate that we can do it with paper clips. I like using paper clips because everyone knows what a paper clip is capable of. So we're going to set the double lock. We do need to bend the paper clip in a unique way though, but luckily it snaps for us. Now what we want to try and do is we want to try and get as big a hook as possible when we're snapping it. So over we go, and hopefully, right, there we go, we've got a nice big hook on this side, which is cool. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and get that to spring open. What we need to do is we start off here and we're going to lever it down in this position and then push, and hopefully that will spring open. So reaching down, oh, a bit too far, missed it. There we are, you can just see it, just getting it, and it's sprung open. Now if I hold a key in this position, you can see, right, if I don't knock the camera too much, you can see that the keyway has become obscured, and that's because the actual mechanism is pushed down on it. What I'll do is I'll hold this like this, and hopefully I'll be able to zoom in editing so that you can see it a bit better. Right, but it's a black bar that's moved across. If I keep the paper clip in this position, you'll notice that we can't actually unlock it. But I then need to push down further, right, to actually get it. Now you can pick this, right, but if I get my tool back out, by going in this angle and then reaching all the way down and levering and levering and levering and levering and levering, and eventually you'll get it to go, like so. Alright, but you'll end up blocking and jamming the mechanism, and with a paper clip down inside there, potentially you could snap it off. So let me just show you an easier way once you've got the double lock off. So we just need to reset this lock now. There we go, so it's reset. I'm going to show you an easier way with a paper clip. With the other half that you've bent, we're going to take this straight edge, right, and thankfully we're going to take advantage of that huge void that's there. You're then going to push down, push the paper clip in, and then with any luck we'll be shimmed free. It's a bit janky to try and get it back out because it is so gnarly with all those teeth, but there we are, we got the job done. So a paper clip can pick and shim these wonderful handcuffs, but like I said, the key is a non-standard key, so you'd be hard pressed to try and fabricate something like that in a pinch. But there we are. Thank you very much for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.